What is up, ladies and gentlemen? What you are about to watch here on the YouTube platform is about 15 to 16 minutes of a film breakdown that we did covering every single pass attempt Stetson Bennett made during the SEC championship game. The full hour-long broadcast is available over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Brooks Austin. The link is in the description of this video. I hope you enjoy it. And if you did, hope to see you over there on Patreon. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Monday morning, I guess, 10:45. We got a film study coming for you. I promised the Patreon audience that we would eventually get to the rest of this SEC championship game. Offensively, we're not going to look at all the offense. I think we watched half of it the other day on our live study. The rest of you guys right here on Patreon, we're going to watch all 48 pass attempts from Stetson Bennett. Look, I know there's a lot of questions about quarterback play, right? You guys want to know whether or not he's good, whether or not he's bad, whether or not Stetson or JC Daniels could possibly be better. Here's how I judge quarterback play, okay? I judge quarterback play by execution of the offense and what's left on the field. Basically, are there any additional yardage or is there any additional shots that weren't hit that could have been hit on that foot or during that football game? That, to me, is what great quarterback play looks like. So when you talk about 48 pass attempts, I don't like to just box score scout it. I don't like to say, oh, he was 29 for 48. He had a QBR of 75.5. He must have been decent, right? No, I think there's more to it than that. I think when you chart it, when you go play through play, right? Play by play, writing down what the concepts were, what they were trying to accomplish, and what was executed, I think you get a real estimate, a real idea of what the actual execution of the offense looks like with that quarterback at the helm. Does that make sense? So what I think we should do today is we're going to take a look at all 48 pass attempts, okay? We're going to break it down. We're going to see what they were trying to do, what the intentions of the play were, how it was executed, and whether or not it was dependent upon great or mediocre or bad quarterback play. Does that make sense? All right. We got a lot to look at. We got a lot to get through. Guys, I'm not going to be able to see you apart from being able to just turn my screen around over here. So I'll have my back to you the whole time. I got my phone on me. So if any of you guys, like right now, I see Rudy's in here. If any of you guys see any major issues going on, call my phone, please, and stop the broadcast because I'm not going to be able to hear it. I'm just going to be grinding tape. All right, let's shut up. Let's grab a share screen right quick, and let's grind some tape. You know what? I'm not even going to turn the screen around. I'm just going to trust Rudy to call me. Thanks, Roots. Love you, buddy. All right, let's go. Might need my notes, huh? Notes are a good thing to have when you're doing film study, right? Let's get these suckers. All right. I got no notes and no pen. Good Lord, what a mess. Somebody want to explain to me how not one, but both board pins end up underneath my desk? Anybody want to explain that one to me? All right, so here we go. We're going to hide that little message, and we're going to get to rocking. Now, open the game. They go a little toss into the flat, right? Okay, I got a project for anybody at home, anybody that can do this for me. I got two things I need you to do. One, I need you to track screen passes thrown behind the line of scrimmage, okay? So that's bubbles, that's halfback screens, that's tight end screens, that's wide receiver tunnel passes. All those things, I want you to count them. If you get the correct number at the end of the show, we will give you a free month over on Patreon, okay? So this is play number one of passes thrown behind the line of scrimmage. The other thing I want tracked from the audience today, if you could, and a free subscription is available for this. Might be sending you some merch as well. We're going to get into the merch department very, very soon. Trust me. I know I've been talking about it forever. I think we're finally at a point where we can maybe do it financially and feasibly. Okay, so track the plays behind the line of scrimmage. That's one. The other one I want tracked is balls thrown 20 yards or more in the air. Okay, I'm not talking about if he throws a dig at 15 and the guy runs to 20 yards. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about plays that the ball is thrown 20 yards or more through the air. Okay, so we start the game. Little toss into the boundary, okay, to James Cook, 1-for-1, got a PR, a pass or a personal foul, late hit down there on the bottom. Okay. Immediately come back on the line of scrimmage. They go truck sweep to the field. Christian Harris, number 8, absolutely shuts it down. I mean, shuts it down. Okay. Woo! Too much coffee this morning. Normally, y'all catch me at like 9 o'clock at night. Y'all catch me at 10:30 in the morning, and it's hell. All right. Went truck sweep there. Now, immediately, third play of the game, they motion to empty. Okay. Motion to empty. Now, I don't blame the Q here. I'm not, okay? I'm not going to blame the Q here. They're trying to hit George Pickens on a skinny out of empty on 1st and 10. I understand why they're doing it. You know, first real game back, getting him some real reps. Even if we got to force feed him the ball, let's force feed him the ball, okay? I don't put any I don't really take much away from this play, rather, from Stetson Bennett. What are you going to do? Coach tells you to force the ball to 1. By God, you force the damn ball to 1. That's what you do. You try to look off the safety as much as you can, and you force the ball to 1. It's just the game plan is the game plan. You can't go out of it. You know what I'm saying? Coach drew up that play all week. We're going to get to empty. We're going to put George in the slot nearest the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to high-low him. We're going to throw a skinny post. Boom. They tried to high-low him. The corner, maybe. The only thing I can say here is that perhaps Stetson thought this was going to be ran a little bit sharper, okay? You see safety in the middle of the field, George. You got to get flat. You got to get here, not here, okay? I think that's the only issue here, potentially. Because watch where the ball is thrown, guys. That ball is thrown like he's expecting a little bit flatter, a little bit sharper of a trajectory. So I don't quite put this incompletion on the cue, believe it or not. I put it on, we designed it all week, and I put it on wide receiver, get a little sharper on your angle, man. Once we clear this, George, once we clear this, we got to get flat, man. We can't allow this corner to get back on our back. We got to get flat. And if you see where that ball's thrown like he's expecting him to get flat, okay? That, to me, is a depth issue of the wide receiver, not on the cue. Now, this, however, is on the cue. 3rd and 10, first real 3rd and 10 of the game, right? First big-time possession right here. Guys, they got a bunch of people in the middle of the box. Middle of the field's open. Somebody's coming here, man. You got to have your head on the swivel. You got to figure out who's your hot, first of all, right? Who are you responsible for? And in this case, you're responsible for the safety. Ball's got to get out before he lands. Now, you did that, but you damn near threw a pick, okay? You damn near threw a pick. So here's the deal. 3rd and 10, we're going, 6-man protection. Might check the back out if he's not hot, right? Might check the back out. It's going to check it to a 5-man protection here now, right? So if I know I'm hot off of this guy and my 5 got these 5, okay, I should probably throw into the window that he's vacating, right? That's what I would do as a cue. I throw into the blitz, right? I throw into the blitz. They brought the blitz through the middle of the field. I'm throwing right there. That's what I'm going to try to do. Let's see what Bowers does. Bowers sits right on the ball, okay? But the cue's already getting hit, man. The cue's already getting hit. The ball's already out. That's a tough break for a quarterback to start the football game, man. But young Q's, what I would tell you is attack the blitz, man. If you would have just known from the start, rule number 1 about blitz, attack it. Throw into the blitz, right? Not around the blitz. Don't try to figure out the blitz. Throw into the blitz. If the blitz is coming from the middle of the field, instead of hitting your hook in the flat or on the hash, hit the hook over the ball where the blitz came from, which is Bowers right here. Right now, boom. You see he's coming, fill the void. Throw to the void right now. Boom. Steady tries to hit Burton. Ball's almost picked. Punt team comes on. All right. Next play, they are running the ball, I believe. Run right out of nub. Okay. Little Stetson Bennett. Keeper right here. I do think this is the correct read. It's a better play by Henry To'oTo'o. We're not here to break down run plays, though. Now, got to scramble to the right off play action, okay? All day to throw. All day to throw. So first of all, let's identify what the concept is. We talked about this in our breakdown a little bit earlier. They are trying to attack the deep over off Christian Harris to Brock Bowers. He shuts it down. That is the primary read, okay? So the primary read is closed off against single high safety. Primary read is closed off. They rotate the safeties down. You see that? Front side safety sits on the hook right here or sits on the dig. Boundary safety is playing top side of the receiver down here. So you got one-on-one to Christian Harris. Okay, one-on-one, Brock Bowers versus Christian Harris. Now, I know what a lot of people are saying. This, to me, is the difference between mediocre and excellent quarterback play, okay? Excellent quarterback play, guys that believe in their ball placement, believe in their wide receivers, believe in taking shots. The Joe Burrows of the world, the Bryce Youngs of the world, sometimes to a fault, the JT Daniels of the world, right? They're taking that. They're going to put that ball on the left shoulder, top side, fade the tight end back to the middle of the field, away from the defender, right? That's what excellent quarterback play is going to do. However, to his credit, this dude is swallowed up. Christian Harris did an excellent job right here of keeping his eyes right, not falling for the play action, and riding that wide receiver the whole time. Stetson does a good enough job of getting off the read early in the football game, protecting the football, using his legs to scramble, and A.D. Mitchell doing a great job of scramble drills at the top, getting a completion right there, moving the sticks, or almost moving the sticks, right? You get a jet sweep to James Cook right here on the next play. Then you're running inside zone to Zamir White 3 plays in a row. Okay? 3 plays in a row. Standard inside zone here for 7 yards. Standard inside zone on the next play for 6, 7, 8 yards. Okay? Actually might have been split zone nonetheless. They go wide zone right here and get shut down, I believe. Wide zone on the next play right here, to the right, to the top of your screen, and they're shut down. Okay? We'll check with me offense from Todd Monken. 2, 3 yard gain. Now it's 2nd and 7, I believe. And you go play action shot. Okay? Play action shot to Bowers the first time. I'm not trying to give everyone the gifts. The first time all day where they throw a ball 20 yards or more downfield. Okay? First time. And he's only thrown it 3 times at this point. So this is actually the 5th time. The 5th time he's thrown it today. First time he's thrown it 20 yards or more. Okay? This is a big boy throw. The first big boy throw of the day. We showed you the other day on the film study, right? All they're doing is attacking these 2 defenders. Okay? They want to play cloud, or what we call palms coverage, against bunch, right? They want to play cloud or palms coverage against bunch, which means 1, 2. Okay? You drive vertically, sit on anything that comes into the flat. You drive vertically, take the deepest window, and you got the deepest third, right? That's what they're playing. So what does Georgia do? Georgia sends both Burton and Bowers into the void, makes one of these defenders miscommit, right? One thinks he's got to drive vertical with Burton. Meanwhile, they're running the dig or the out route right behind him, okay? Number 1 cannot be right. It's an easy read. Monken doing a great job for you. Now, here's the problem. First big boy throw of the day, boom. Ball's misthrown, right? Ball is overthrown. Bowers does a great job making a great play and a great catch. This is a missed opportunity. Now, it might have only cost him 5 or 6 yards, but it also cost him a banged up Bowers for the next 3 or 4 plays. This ball is overthrown, okay? This is a miss in terms of ball placement. It is a great read. It is a great job identifying the coverage and making the correct read, right? Getting your ball to the right guy with a ton of space around, right? No defender within a 15, 10-yard bubble. Now, if we put this ball right here instead of right here and allow our wide receiver, or in this case a tight end, to run after the catch, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen this dude do some freaky stuff this year. Some really, really freaky stuff. So if we put a ball in a direction or a vicinity where he can run after the catch, that's ideal, right? So why is the ball overthrown? We talked about this in our film study the other day. 8 in the window, 8 in the throwing lane, freaks 13 out, makes them airmail that ball just a little bit. 19 comes up hobbled. Okay. Truck sweep next play, split zone the next play. So, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, guys. It was split zone, it was truck sweep, it was traditional zone, it was wide zone all day long. No counters, no pin and pulls, no traps, no, nothing really. Just standard run game, day 1 install run game. It was very, very confusing to see. Very, very confusing to see. Now here we go, 3rd and 3. What are they going to do to you, bud? What are they going to do to you? They're going to fire up something. They're going to bring some type of pressure, right? And this is simple. This is balls hold on too long. Balls held way too long in the red zone on 3rd and 3 to expect this to work, okay? We got to have something a lot quicker offensively. We got to have something a lot quicker. At this point right now, you get to that hitch on 5, that ball's got to be 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi out right now, okay? We hold, and can't get anyone open. Now, let's watch the reads, try to figure out what's going on. Remember, it is 3rd and 3, okay? It is 3rd and 3. That's the sticks. So what are our route concepts? Let's figure out what coach is trying to do to get us a first down. Let's see it out. We'll see it out, okay? So you got the speed out from Cook. Looks like you got mesh concept down here on the bottom from Fitzy and Burton. You got a spot route from Bowers, and you got what looks to be a speed out down to the bottom. So all you're doing is running mesh with a spot, right? All you're doing is mesh with a spot, and Alabama does a great job of crossing off the mesh, right? Passing off the mesh. Fitz isn't open. Burton's kind of closed, and the window's not opening because Darren Branch is now sitting over the hash right on the spot route. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is great defense. It's great defense. And what are you supposed to do as a Q? You're not. You're supposed to eat that thing. You're supposed to eat that thing. Because, you know, people could say, oh, well, I mean, Brooks, he's got James Cook wide open in the flat. Yeah, he does. That's the last resort. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ball out in the check, right? So don't take this one to Twitter and say, oh, look, James Cook's wide open. James Cook is wide open at the very beginning of the play when he's not supposed to get read or checked to until the very end of the play. So don't do that one, okay? Do this. Where's the primary reads? Closed, closed, closed. Which means hold on to the football, right? Which means hold on to the football. So he's forced to hold it. He gets sacked. Bring on the field goal unit.